Dusty, just walk us through what that was like experiencing the whole game, the pomp and circumstance leading up to it, the highs and lows of the moments, and just that final play where Thiemann seals the victory for the Ducks.
Man, it was an incredible environment, first of all. 111,000 people. None of them sat down the entire game until we saw a lot of butts hit seats right when Dylan Thieneman came down with that interception. But it was this was like the first taste of Big Ten football for Oregon, right? How often have we seen the Ducks get into shootouts and play high-scoring games? This was a grind-them-out game, 3-3 at the half. A little bit of fireworks in that fourth quarter, but this was that good old-fashioned Big Ten slobber knocker where the game slows down. It's one in the trenches. The reaction when Thieneman picked that ball off, it was just elation. You saw everybody just pop off the sideline, and they all just ran down and mobbed Thieneman, and you saw how much it meant to Dante Moore. I don't know if NBC caught his reaction, but just he went down to his knees, and he was just, emotional because of the way that game played out, and he played a heck of a football game, Dante Moore did. Not the eye-popping stats, but he took what they gave him. He was pressured consistently throughout the night, and he just made the right play time and time again. It was an impressive performance top to bottom for Oregon.
Yeah, quarterback play really helped quiet the crowd pretty early, I would say. And actually, Dusty, that's kind of what I wanted to get into about. Was it like the first or the second drive where the crowd kind of already started to chill a little bit, I guess is the best word? It just didn't seem like, out of all the storylines that actually came true that people were talking about leading up to today's game, I would say that, that whiteout crowd just wasn't in it. And I would say part of that was Dante Moore, but obviously Oregon's defense as well, keeping Penn State quiet.
Yeah, part of it really was. It was keeping drives together, sustaining drives. And that was kind of that's key when you go to a hostile environment is you want to move the sticks. And if you don't see third down and long, the crowd's going to be pretty quiet. I think Oregon going for it on fourth down and getting it early, I think that kind of helped with easing the crowd a little bit, and they weren't as raucous. They were loud. They were very loud, but I really do think that they were more frustrated with their offense and their inability to operate in that first half because Oregon gave them a short field where they got that field goal. And other than that, they weren't able to move the ball really much at all against Oregon. And that, to me, is really what took the crowd out. Not as much Oregon's offense, but it was Oregon's defense and the inability and unwillingness to push the ball down the field until the fourth quarter for Penn State's offense.
Describe what that's like interviewing. You have interviewed Coach Lanning many, many times at halftime and at the end of the game. Just describe what that's like when you are talking to him in a moment like that is so emotionally charged. It's not just this time it does not seem like just check the box, do the interview. He is coming off of a huge game, huge play. We could see him in the NBC post game when he was talking to their reporter. The guy was on the verge of tears. What was that like, just having that moment with him and experiencing that with him at the end of the game?
Yeah, he was in a full sweat. That celebration was amped up, whether it was in the Oregon locker room, on the field. He was in a full sweat, but yeah, we see it with Coach Lanning where he's measured during the game, but he wears his emotions on his sleeve. We see that in Ducks versus Them, the docuseries that they do, how amped up he gets before games, at halftime, during practices. He is an emotional guy, and I think, his team feeds off that because you saw it over the course of this game too, where he was pretty steady. He was pretty steady throughout the course of the game when things were going right for him and when they weren't going right for him, and his team kind of mimicked that. And after the game, yeah, there are a lot. We've had a lot of these interviews that we've done with him, but this one goes up there with Ohio State, where it means more. It means more to him. It means more to the team, and I think he knows what it means for the program as well to get big wins like this, top 10 on the road, and now you head into a bye week before a really good Indiana team comes to town. it was emotionally charged for sure.
Yeah, you said it, man. The bye week's going to be important, not just to get healthy, but just to ramp down a little bit. You don't want to go into another game after, such an emotionally charged game like this, and that will be extremely beneficial for this Ducks team. Dusty, let you go. No, you got a flight to catch. Try and catch some sleep if you can. This is one of those nights where it's going to be difficult to do just that. But travel safely, and we'll see you Monday morning.
Yeah, I'll be listening to your guys' post game on our 2-hour bus ride to the airport, man.
That's a good boss right there.
It's going to be hard to sleep, though. I'll tell you that much. It will be hard to sleep on this flight, but I'm going to have to. My son's got a doubleheader tomorrow, baseball doubleheader tomorrow.
Look at that.
So, 9 a.m. I'll land probably at the airport and just drive straight to his game, if we're being honest. It's going to be a long trip home, but a lot easier with a win.
Call you Good Dad Dusty.
Yeah, Daddy Dusty, right back on it. Let's go.
Okay, Coach Dusty.
Oh,
right?
Oh yeah, you actually have responsibilities. That's even worse.
Well, I think I might have an idea of what your motivational speech. You're like, listen, guys, I just saw a game last night that I think you got to channel that. All right.
You're never out of it. If you have a big lead, it's never safe. Yeah. You always gotta play hard, guys. I don't think it'll resonate with eight-year-olds though.
What?
We'll see. I'll give it a whirl.
Really? Yeah. Well, try your best, get some sleep, and we will catch you on Monday, dude.
All right, fellas. Have a good one.
Have a good one.
Thanks, Dusty.
That was Dusty. You know him well. Fan, brand manager here of 105.1 The Fan Sports Network, and, of course, the Oregon Ducks sideline reporter during the broadcast.